1.
That's a. I don't ever say 1. But that's a great visual to come in on.
Never
I'm like,
ever
"No!"
says.
I-
He never says 1.
I know he
Is
doesn't
that
say
backwards?
Yeah.
1. Hi.
You gotta flip the hand around. You can just go
Hi
not all the way around.
guys, welcome back to Red Knight. We are 1 week out of sync. Sorry for last week. You probably had to watch Jay stream something else on Twitch. What a shame. We can just jump straight into the story if you like, guys. Yeah, don't need to really do a recap. You guys left and then you came back. Now you're in an inn. You just ate a shit ton of food that was given to you by those gnomish guys.
We did some shopping.
Jay, yeah, you did some shopping. Jay, you've got a guy tied to a chair in front of the fireplace. Sorry, Tural. Should switch to character.
Shit.
Tural, you've got a guy tied to a chair, and the rest of you are all waking up with a knock on the door. Somebody's gotta go get it.
I'm gonna knock back.
You do that. You hear a second knock that sounds slightly more hesitant.
I'm gonna try to mimic them.
You hear a voice call from the other side. Sirs?
I'm gonna
Just
kind
go up to the
of.
door.
You open the door. The barkeep from downstairs is standing there, and he says, I have a message from you. There is a man waiting for you at the bar. At your earliest leisure, he would like you to join him.
How do you have a message from me?
Oh,
When I'm
that is
standing
the
right here.
message. That is the message. They wish for you to join them downstairs. Please. They did say please. And thank you. Can you please tell
Did
them?
they leave you with a name?
No. No.
He's sketchy, no?
I could tell you what he looks like. He's a white he's got white hair. He's all slick back. He's wearing all black clothes. He had on some armor underneath. He looked really old. He's an elvish fellow. I think. Oh, yeah, right. He's a cop.
Knight?
No, cop. He's one of the Townsley wizards.
I'm gonna go get my lance.
You do that.
Did we leave anything in the room? Okay.
Unless you put anything in a personal storage at all. Okay.
I just didn't know if I had to clarify I was grabbing my stuff.
Mm.
That was all.
No, if you guys want to pack up and head out, then you can do that.
I will.
I'm just gonna slam the door in his face.
Okay, you do that. You slam the door when he is on the other side, and you hear footsteps leading quietly away.
What are we going to do about our friend here?
That's
I'm
your
gonna look
problem.
around.
I forgot my intentions. It's been a long hour since we walked into the room.
Oh, didn't you guys go for a long rest?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's been a long 8
It-
hours.
It's morning.
And there's a guy tied to a chair.
Mhm.
Is he awake?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna go poke him.
I'll pull out a chair and sit on it backwards. So I'm like looking straight at him, but like, you know, doing that whole like high school gym teacher, like heart to heart conversation kind of thing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So here is the deal. I do not wish to harm you. I do not wish to cause you any harm, and we will let you go as soon as you can prove to us that you are not a danger to yourself or others.
He says to you, as he is bound with rope.
I'm gonna go stand behind Terrell and make flapping motions where his wings would be.
Nice.
I'm just gonna look straight at the guy. and be like,
Ambient.
I'm going to ask you to calm down. Cannot understand you when you are upset.
He's just gonna stare at you.
My character's not smart. I can't.
I'm gonna continue flapping.
Okay.
I'll remove the rope from his mouth.
Release me.
We could do that, but first you must promise that you will not cause any harm to anybody.
I will not lie to you. I will hunt down every one of you that I can find, impale you for what you have done to me. You live a shameful, dirty existence, and I hate you for it. I would cleanse each of you in the name of Altair remorselessly, and I do not fear my own death.
I'm gonna smell myself to see if I stink.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for this dirt.
I am also looking around looking for dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if lizard folk have sweat glands the same way that humans do, because regular alligators don't sweat. But humans definitely do. Jor, you're pretty right, man.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Okay. That you'd have to go to an actual bathhouse for that. Unless did one of you bring up water or have water brought up?
I think someone did.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna retcon and say that there is water there. And there's just one of the rooms has a bathtub in it.
I'm gonna take a bath.
Okay. The other two lizard folk are fine. You just have a little bit of dirt on your feet because you don't have boots.
I'm gonna try to brush it off.
Okay.
Of my feet.
Do you want to do it sarcastically?
No, like I'm trying to get all the dirt off.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna leave mine there.
I'm just gonna kind of lean forward on the chair a little bit towards the guy and so tell me a little bit about this Altair. He sounds like a interesting fellow. Maybe you could tell me about him or her?
You want to know about my god?
I am what you would say religious, so yeah.
What religion are you? What religion accepts the sycophants and fiends of your tainted, awful race?
Look,
Give me a reflex check. Dex save.
Okay. I am not trying to judge. Where is Dex? There it is.
Okay, you narrowly miss his spit.
Awesome.
I will not profane my god in your presence. To speak his name in front of you would be to lower myself.
You already told me that you follow Altair, so you have already lowered yourself. Maybe now you could just continue the conversation.
He's gonna start screaming help at the top of his lungs.
Can I see this from the other room?
You can hear it.
I'm gonna put the rope back in
if
his
you
mouth.
want, you can put the wash bin in front of the door frame so you can watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Terrell, just to your right hand side, there's a naked man bathing himself through a door frame.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put the rope back into his mouth.
He's going to look at you sullenly.
Okay, so here is the problem. I was not okay with you just being killed, which is why I rescued you, and they told me I had to brand you. The split-second decision, the only thing I had on me was the symbol to my god, and basically bring you back here now, and I do not want any troubles, but you cannot be aggressive.
He makes some aggressive shouts and tries to break out of his rope, but He's pretty weak still. He was malnourished for a while before you got to him.
I'm gonna finish bathing.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my rope and hand it to Vith and ask him to tie me up as well.
Okay.
If you could, exactly the same as him. Tightness
I'm gonna-
and everything.
Okay. Turn around.
Oh yeah, you're sitting
turn
splayed
around.
in the chair.
I'm gonna start to wrap him, I guess. However,
Okay.
it looks like the other guy was.
I love that I have no idea where this is going.
Come on, I'm still in full armor. Just, yeah, okay. Got this
Okay.
rope like across my helm.
He takes some time and surreptitiously matches the way of which you are tied. You are now both tied to chairs, face to face. Do you want the rope in your mouth?
He can't without removing my helmet, but
That's true.
maybe around the helmet.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
And maybe Ilmater will look down on me now and see that I am experiencing the same thing that you are, and take kindness upon this opportunity. Maybe shed some light for you. And then I'm gonna wiggle a little bit to show him that I'm tied up.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Had to be a natural 1 or a natural 20, right?
His fury in his eyes cannot be paralleled. He believes that this is being done to mock him to the fullest extent.
I'm gonna go kick a chair leg out from underneath him.
Which one?
The tied up guy. Not Terrell.
Not to roll.
I was about to say which
The
one.
other one.
I'm gonna stand ready.
Yeah, give me a strength check to go up and boot it.
Please tell me he broke his foot or something stupid.
Can you please roll severity on that? I really want to know how bad that was.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, just the worst. Just the worst.
I can't not break your foot. A naked man dashes out of the room, soaked with wet bath water, slips on the floor, careens into the chair, breaks his foot, and lands in a heap between both of you.
I'm gonna look at the tied up guy and say, that is Jor. He is a knight.
Yeah. You're gonna take some damage. You take 7 points of damage, and your right foot is broken.
I'm gonna attempt to get dressed.
Did anything happen to that chair?
No, the chair's
Okay,
fine.
good.
It didn't even move. Jor, you start crawling back towards your clothes.
Wow.
How about the lizard folk? What are you guys doing?
I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh, you're muted, Bob.
How is the guy that's tied up reacting to that?
He's
I'm
baffled.
laughing.
Everyone's laughing. Okay, if you guys are both laughing, then he's still offended and thinks this is all being done to mock him.
Okay. I'm gonna stand over him and like breathe really heavy and try to intimidate him to just like be quiet and work with us.
Okay. No, he's too mad. You'd have to probably physically harm him to dominate him.
Alright. I will back away.
What's up, Terrell?
I'm gonna look at him and like. So now that we are both in the same position, maybe you could tell me a little bit about your god. I will tell you that the god that I follow, his name is Ilmater. He's a very good god. Pretty much the best, if I had to say so. Otherwise, I perhaps would not be following him.
He's muttering a prayer underneath his breath.
Can I try and listen to hear if I can discern?
Yeah.
anything?
Roll for perception.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen too.
He sounds like he's making a solemn oath, and you hear the words, "I am taking a vow of silence as not to profane your name. I shall do harm to myself before profaning you.
I'm gonna go over and smack him.
Okay. Roll for that.
I don't have unarmed strike on my.
That's okay. You can actually just cuff him. If you're not looking to hurt him and you're just cuffing him, I'll let you do it. But if you want to smack him, give me a strength save. Or strength check is what it is.
That I can't do.
Unless he's proficient with unarmed, which he's probably not.
No.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, you smack him. He gets smacked.
Shuts up.
Aku, I think you are forgetting something.
He takes some damage.
What
see
am I
him?
forgetting?
Putting his lips together really hard, like.
You must also do the same to me.
I'm gonna go ahead and smack Terrell as well.
Yeah, go ahead and smack Terrell. And Terrell, give me a religion roll. Your attack bounces very lightly off of his helm, and Ilmater is ignoring this very strange parallel you're drawing. The man seems to have gone into a silence.
Finally, some peace and quiet. I'm gonna go out the door now.
Okay,
I'm gonna check
You're
his ropes.
you're in the hallway. He's pretty thoroughly bound.
Okay. They don't seem loose in any area.
No, not even for when the chair was kicked.
Okay.
Jor, you've got your clothes back on, but your broken foot, do you want to try and put it back in the boot?
No, I'm just gonna hobble with my lance.
Okay. You can do that. I'm just assuming you're going to put your boot in your pack and hobble. Aku, you are in the hallway. There's a staircase down to your left.
I'm gonna go down the staircase and go towards the bar.
Okay. You do that. At the bar, you see an elderly-looking elvish man. He's got a black robe on with white mithril plate underneath. His hair's all slicked back, and he's looking right at you. But he's drinking, and this is breakfast.
I'm gonna ignore him, but sit next to him and get a drink.
Okay. The bartender's going to make you a drink while we go to Jor. Jor, where are you taking that hobble stick?
I'm gonna try to hobble stick my way to the medic.
Okay.
Or wherever that is.
Are you just going to keep hobbling and saying medic?
Yes, I am.
Cool. Viv, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go downstairs to find my brother.
Okay. You pass Jor and head down the stairs.
Medic.
Terrell, what are you Are you matching his vow of silence?
Yeah.
Okay. You stare at him intently. He stares back. One of the waitstaff sees Jor and rushes over to him and makes him sit down on the stairs and asks you to please stay there. We'll bring a doctor to you. Please don't move anymore.
I'll sit there.
Okay. They're gonna wait with you. The two lizard folk are now at the bar. The man looks at you. Viv, you haven't sat down yet, have you? He asks you to pull up a chair.
Yeah, I'll go sit down next to my brother.
Okay. I've hired the Griffin. Captain recommended I find you. You guys looking for some work?
Maybes.
He said you were good in a pinch. You didn't bail out when things got a little bit heavy. It says you've, well, we've all seen the wanted posters. Which one is the kid killer?
I'm gonna look
flip
over.
my tongue out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at my brother.
Well, I'd say you're exactly the kind of people we're looking for. I've been hired by the administration of the city for a little operation. Philanthropic operation. If you're interested, you will be paid. You interested?
What's the job?
Well, since you guys are so fond of the people of Pinkwater, I thought I'd send you back. The town of Pinkwater has charged a young woman with the murder of her husband, witchcraft, and collusion with demons. Demons and agents of darkness. They've sentenced her to be hung tomorrow morning, 24 hours from now. Ish. You guys were a little bit late getting up in the morning. Heavy sleepers?
Yes. Long days.
We at Tokek Altair offer asylum to magic users facing jurisdictional grievances based on their magic prowess. And those are paid for by the Elder Council of the city. So I'm here, behest of them, to offer you guys to carry out the operation of her rescue and transport her to Bast. If you do that, I will reward you handsomely.
How much is handsomely?
Well, it comes to my attention, he says, looking around the room, that you guys don't have a house. I could hook you up, he says. And on doing so, he takes something out of his pocket and pushes it across the bar. Why is my picture gone? There it is. He pushes a little inch-by-inch cube across the bar towards you.
What is this?
We don't have Daern himself, but we have Daern's son. This is a house.
My big toe couldn't even get in there.
Do you want to take this outside? I'll show you.
Sure.
I'm gonna get down at the bar and try to see where the door is for this house.
All you see is the cube itself. There's no discernible markings on it other than some light scrapes. It's not adorned to anything special. He snatches it up and walks through the front doors as a medic is coming in the other way and heading towards Joradam. He's going to start to work on your leg there with some magic. So it'll be quick.
Alright.
You guys going to follow him outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's clearing the streets a little bit and pushing people aside, left and right. He's trying to clear some space because the streets are pretty busy. And he says, you got to give it a command word. He's standing over top of the cube right now. He's got his hand over top of it. You guys are going to have to name it.
I'm
Got it.
just gonna look at Fifth.
House of Fucks.
House of Fucks, he says. And he rolls the cube in his hand and puts it down, and he runs away from it. And then stands next to both of you and says, go ahead, say it again.
House of Fucks.
A 20 by 20 by 30 foot tall fortress appears, made out of adamantine. It is 2 floors tall, with a roof that has walls on its perimeter, and it has a large arched front door. It has arrow slits in all of the walls. He does
Nice
a little
trick.
He does a little flourish.
You
And
piqued
to
my
make it
interest.
into cubes,
Well, let's see. You can take it with you.
same commands.
Mm-hmm. You just say House of Fucks, and behind you it collapses into a tiny cube.
Mm.
There you go. You guys interested?
I'm in. Biff,
Sounds good.
Cool. Excellent. Meet me by the Griffin when you guys are ready. Assemble the rest of your crew, and I'll fill you in on the rest of it with the captain.
I'm just gonna turn and walk away now.
Okay. You gonna go back in the bar?
Yeah.
Cool. You do that. Jor, your leg's all healed up. Yeah, you're good. You're good to go. They say it's free of charge because you hurt yourself on the premises. Taral, are you still just staring at him?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. Lizard folk, you are now standing with Joradam in the common room of the bar.
How's the foot?
Voram Kave.
Was that Sylvan?
I'm just gonna look at him blankly.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that.
House?
Alright, I'm gonna hustle up to find Taral, since he was
Okay.
tied up, I'm sure.
Viv goes upstairs, and what about the other two guys?
I'm gonna finish my drink.
Okay, you return to the bar. Jor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a drink.
Okay, you post up at the bar. Viv, you get upstairs, and Taral is still bound in the chair, face to face with the other guy. They're having a staring contest.
I should note there's a gold pseudo dragon on the table behind me, picking at our breakfast.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab Taral's chair and pull it like a foot away from the other guys.
You can do that.
And then, let's see. I'm gonna use. I'm trying to see how best way to do this. I guess my battle axe in one hand and try to just like carve down the side of the rope.
Sure. Gonna shred some rope.
Mm-hmm.
Whose rope?
Taral's.
Okay. I'll just let you do that. You take the time and just go whoop, cut the rope off.
Let's go.
Seems pretty inefficient to now cut the rope. You could have just untied. No? It's okay. I'll use 2 25-foot lengths somehow. Stash in my bag.
You do that.
It was my rope, wasn't it?
Oh, yours is tying up the other guy. Mine
Oh,
was
okay.
what I passed to you. I guess before we leave,
You must have ears of a god.
I got nothing.
I told him let's go.
That's it?
Yeah, there's some things I'd love to do, but I can't. So. Nope.
Okay.
Can I fill him in on the mission that I just heard?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
try to describe this house.
Okay. So we're like walking back down the stairs to like the common room or something? Okay, so as we're walking down and he's like explaining all this to me, I'm just gonna like kind of stop for a second, like hand on chest, be like, you said a cube, no?
Yes.
That is interesting. I once knew a guy who could make a door appear out of nowhere. Beautiful mansion. And then continue walking.
I'll follow.
You would have noticed passively that the elven man took the cube with him. You guys rejoin your crewmates at the bar.
Is there a bartender?
Mm-hmm.
I will order a round of shots for the boys. And I'll put down 5 gold pieces for the bartender and ask him to...
Already overpaid for the rooms. I'm really just honestly serving you whatever you want at this point.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to ask you to go above and beyond. We have a, how you say, a friend.
You want me to keep your slave locked in your room, right?
Oui.
Okay. You see him casting with his hand and then point up towards the room, and you hear the door slam. He's like, it's fine. I know the whole portal spell. It's cool.
Okay. Did Cassandra come with us, or should I run up and get her?
Who's Cassandra?
The dragon.
Oh, no. Cassandra's upstairs, locked
All
in the room.
Tell the bartender, need to go back up for a second.
Of course you do.
And I'll run back upstairs and grab my pseudo dragon.
Yeah, the door's locked.
Yeah.
He's gonna let you struggle with it for just a minute.
Alright, I'm just gonna jiggle the handle repeatedly and like look confused and like keep jiggling.
Yeah, he'll eventually let you in.
Okay.
Are the rest of you guys gonna actually take a bunch of shots for breakfast?
I'm only gonna take one.
I realized that I didn't take my shot, and I run back downstairs, take the shot, and then run back upstairs.
You can do that.
Alright, sorry.
Jor, Viv?
I mean, yeah.
Give me a con save.
From everyone that took shots.
Yes, please. Copious shots. You've specified you only took one. You're all right.
Yeah, I was only gonna take one. Con save. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's just one shot, you're fine.
Yeah,
but
I only
Jor
bought a
appears
round
to
for
be.
everybody, so.
I mean, I'm stellar anyway.
Well, I did have beer too, so
Yeah. So you're all right though. You'll be all right. Actually, you're all right.
I didn't roll yet.
No, but you only had the one beer. And if you had a beer and didn't have a shot, you said you only had one drink.
I had the beer and the shot.
Oh, okay. Then roll con. Okay. Oh, you're lush. You're drinking on an empty stomach. You feel kind of queasy. Terrell, they let you in the room. You grab Cassandra.
And then I leave.
Okay. You meet your crewmates in the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
out an apple out of my pocket that I had taken from the food that we had upstairs.
Good idea.
That
Okay, then you're all right. You're satiated. Terrell. Now what?
I don't know. I'm sitting at the bar waiting for the boys to tell me what to do. They only
I'm gonna
told
look
me
at
that we can get a house, so I'm just like, what do we have to do?
I'm gonna look at the bartender, and if he made any motion to close the door or lock it, I'm gonna do that same motion.
Interesting. Roll for the attempt, just for fun.
What would that be?
Do we have...
Performance?
Is there still an Arcana one?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll for Arcana. Yeah, nothing happens. Literally nothing happens.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually do it. I meant to just do it like towards him. So yeah, I was trying to have him do it again.
You're tipping him off, guys.
Yeah. He's gonna close the door.
Not approvingly.
All right. You're good to do whatever.
So what do we have to go do in order to earn this house?
Oh, Vith explained
Follows.
that to you.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention when he was talking to me.
Oh.
Mostly, okay, because I was upstairs, I was doing something else, and I completely missed everything that you had told them, and I was like, it's cool, they'll catch me up.
No one's
Before-
told Jordan
Before I go
about
into
either.
it, Nick, one question for you. Was it? I know it was time sensitive. It's 24 hours, right?
Or
Because we got up late. He was saying
yes.
she's gonna be. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was asking. All right. That was all. All right. Now I can go into it.
And we're back from this meta break.
Alright.
Back
Back.
to Pink Waters. There's a witch. We need to rescue and turn to Basques.
Is Pinkwater the place where you guys killed,
Yes. And I'm gonna look right over at Ku, and then do this motion.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
Just gonna laugh.
okay, but maybe this time we do not kill innocents?
Yes.
We'll see. Follow. I'm just gonna get up and walk out. I'll
You do
follow.
that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going
Aku,
to the
you're-
Griffin.
You're leading the way. Okay. You go back to the port and start heading back and end up at the desk where your cousin works. And he's all like, hey guys. Heading through?
Yes.
All right. Have a great trip. He just ushers you through the doors. And you ended up at the docks with the Griffin. The man is there as they're loading stuff onto the ship. Captain Burningmouth is up on the ship. And Hawk is there standing with the man. And he nods at you. So does Hawk. Hawk looks scared as fuck at this guy. He's not saying anything.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy.
I'm gonna walk up to
Did-
Hawk.
Okay. Well, you're all standing together. Sorry, what was
I'm
that?
gonna
Joe?
ignore them and go up to the captain.
You climb up on deck.
I'm gonna follow Jor.
Okay, you climb onto the ship. You guys are going to notice that a lot of the holes that were in the ship before have been repaired, and it's actually looking much more pristine. They're putting a siege weapon up onto the front of the deck, and they're currently installing it. Looks like a giant crossbow. Forgot what the actual technical term is for that. I'm a bad DM.
Arbalist, I think.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. They're hooking up a huge one of those on the upper deck. It's like almost too big for a goblin to ever perceivably use properly. You two that are standing with the elven man, he's introduced himself. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't properly introduce myself. My name is August Morrow, and I will be the one that pays you. What else do you want to know?
I'm just gonna reach over with my gloved, gauntleted arm and just kind of do one of these to Hawk.
He looks at you like he's trying to be on his absolute best behavior in the whole world right now.
We should keep you around a little bit more than just after this. Hey, Hawk, what do you think?
Yep, he just nods. Just nods a whole bunch.
All right.
August. I don't care about any other informations.
Well, you should
Safe
know
girl. That's it.
the captain will drop you outside of town. Thankfully, the people of Pinkwater are incredibly superstitious, so the jail that they're holding them in is outside of town. I've got a gift for you, too. He opens his cloak, and inside of it is a bag of holding, and he reaches in with his full arm, and he pulls out a keg about this big, and he hands it to you.
What do you want me to do with this?
Leave it as a gift for them, if you'd like. And he points to the wick on the top.
Let's see what you're getting at.
And while I'm at it, he pulls another one out and hands it to you again and stacks it on top of the other one. And then pulls another one out and then hands it to Terrell. But he looks you in the eyes, leans in very close, and says, "Don't fucking drop this." Pulls back.
I'm gonna act like I'm dropping it.
I'm gonna slowly set mine down on the deck.
You do that. Hawk is now staring at them like now he's having a bad day.
I'm gonna point at the gigantic fucking crossbow and towards Hawk. I'll be like, so what is the big ass crossbow for?
I'd love to go show you, right? I'm done here, right? All good? August gives him a really long look and then just nods just a tiny bit. And Hawk just fucking runs up the deck.
I'll walk after him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Did he
whistle.
run up to me?
Yep.
Can I like stop and I don't want to like be scary, but I want to be like, hey, that type of stop.
He just drops down on all fours as soon as he's out of the line of sight. He's just like, fucking cops, man. I can't be close to that. Man, the shit I got on this boat, forget about it. Jesus Christ.
Who is this Jesus?
Long lost deity. Everybody gave up on him. Aku, you've got two of the barrels in your hands and one of them by your feet.
I'm gonna slowly set the other two down that I have.
Okay.
And motion for some of the goblins to come and take them on board.
Smart move. They do that. They know you well enough now to kind of like, yeah, I'll take an order from you kind of thing. They pick them up and walk them carefully on board. August says, one more thing. You should be getting there. If you leave now, you get to Pinkwater about midnight. They're going to hang her at dawn. I don't know when they're going to transport her. If shit goes south and you get captured, we might not come for you. I mean, if it's too expensive to come get you, you understand logistically it's not worth my time. But I'll have to hire another crew to perform a rescue up on you, and by then they might have already hanged you with her, so... I mean, you'll understand.
Don't worry about us.
The woman you're looking for, her name is Paula. Paula Schultz. She's about 30. She's got red hair. Won't be able to miss her.
One
You nod.
stipulation to doing this job, though.
Speak.
We get the cube first. So we know you're good on your payments.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna puff up and try to help him.
Okay, you walk back down the ramp and then like saunter up next to your bro and square up.
Oh my god.
Would that be persuasion or intimidation that I'm doing?
You're doing intimidation.
Okay.
Wow.
Kids, I've been doing this a really long time. I'm gonna cut you a break, and I'll see you real soon. And he turns around and walks away. Begins to walk away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go back on the ship.
Same.
So meanwhile, I'm talking to Hawk, and I'm like, so about the giant crossbow?
Oh, isn't that fucking sweet?
Are
We got
we
it all hooked up with
expecting-
levers and handles and shit, so we don't even need to actually like square it up with our hands. We can just be like, pow!
Yeah, that
Right?
is pretty cool, but are we expecting to be running into something where this might be useful?
Nah, this is me taking it to the action. I'm gonna bring this out. Man, this will be ready by the time we get there. We'll square up on some motherfuckers and shoot them off roofs and shit. It'll be fucking sweet. Huh?
Can I roll insight on that?
Yes. It's a crossbow. It shoots giant bolts.
I meant on what he was saying. That's
Oh.
what he wanted to use it for?
Yeah, you think he's legit. He just
Yeah.
wants to shoot some people with it. You also, based on the context of the ship itself and his aversion to police officers, would suspect a little bit of foul play and piracy to occur on this ship, and that it may be used for that. But you're all up on the upper deck now.
I'm gonna jingle the captain's ears.
He giggles, and he's going to signal for you guys to go. And the ship pulls away. They cut ties and start sailing backwards. So you guys are going to be on this ship from right now, which is the morning, all the way until midnight. So I will give you the opportunity to do some stuff or talk amongst yourselves or talk to Hawk or talk to the captain. If you have any questions.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Do I see Hawk on my way?
Hawk is up there with you guys. He's just on the upper deck admiring the crossbow being put together.
I'm just gonna pat him on the head as I'm walking by him then as I'm going downstairs.
He giggles because he's just totally ecstatic with this thing. Did you guys see that fucking cop? Man, almost shit myself when he looked at me. You ever heard of power word kill? Fucking crazy. I watched him touch a dude. Gone. Lights out. Fucking crazy. Man, Vit, I saw you square up on that dude. Are you fucking crazy? Are you suicidal? Because if you are, I mean, you're on the right ship. But holy fuck.
I can tell you from what the limited experiences we have, he is suicidal.
He doesn't know what to actually think of that.
I'm gonna walk over to the edge of the ship where I've kind of made my spot and just kind of sit down and motion. Jor.
On the lower deck, you mean?
No, up on the deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a spot.
And I'm gonna kind of motion Jor over.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna try to jingle my ears at the captain and look expectantly.
He reaches in his pocket and pulls out 2 gold earrings and then holds them closer to you. And closer to you.
I'll take them.
And then he closes his hand and then holds a knife in front of his hand.
I'll let him do it.
He beckons you to get closer because he's way shorter than you.
Yeah, I'll crouch down.
Okay, Terrell, Jor is on the other side of the ship getting his ears pierced right now.
I'm just hanging out waiting for him. He saw
Okay.
my motion.
Aku, you went below decks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see they've replaced most of the hammocks, especially the broken one. They're actual real canvas now. And it doesn't smell like urine anymore. Looks like some money did this ship pretty good.
I'm gonna lay down in the closest hammock to me.
It supports your weight. Viv, what are you up to?
I'm gonna walk around and see if anyone needs any leatherworking goods. Or fixing.
Yeah, the crew's all got some. Well, actually, the crew's gone and bought themselves all brand new armor, but some of the armors were bought hastily and have not been properly tailored to their goblin sizes. If you wanted to help them out with that, they would definitely pay you.
Sure.
Cool. Okay, you set them up and are working on a couple of them at the time. So I'm gonna say you're downstairs with Aku, just in that closed off area.
Works for me.
Let's do a dex save for Sir Jorah Dam as you're getting your ears pierced on a flying ship that's moving back and forth. You managed to sway because you only had alcohol for breakfast. You managed to sway with the swaying of the ship and get your ears pierced properly. You now have 3 golden earrings in your left ear. and a lot of blood running down the side of your face. Not enough
gonna-
to have permanently damaged you, but
I'm gonna shake my head and see if it jingles.
no. Well, actually, you'll get a click, but it's more like a wet think because they're still soaked in blood.
All right, I'm still happy. I'm gonna go try to find Terrell.
He's been staring at you this entire time.
I'm gonna look around for him.
You see him. He's sitting on
Okay.
the other edge of the ship.
Just hanging out
All
by
right.
the edge, petting my pseudo dragon.
I'm gonna go pet the dragon.
You sitting on
Cassandra
the deck.
Doesn't react to it. I'm gonna kind of look up at Jor, see his new accessories, and be like, do you mind?
I'll try to jingle my ear.
You're getting better at it.
I'll pull my gauntlet off and reach up and touch him right on the side of the face where he just got the new piercings.
Jor, you wince because he's snagging on brand new piercings. Terrell, your hand comes away smeared with blood.
I'm casting Lay on Hands.
Oh, cool. Okay. You do that and heal up the wounds perfectly. There is no blood on your hands then because you cleansed him.
Yeah.
Sir Joradam, you had some blood sucked back into your ear, and now your piercings jingle properly.
Nice.
You notice that the goblins have finished working on the what did you call it?
I think it's an arbalist. You can look it up.
Arbalist? Cool. Let's call it an arbalist for now. And they're all taking turns moving the knobs and stuff to adjust its trajectory, and they're moving around. It's aiming, and they're practicing loading and unloading it. Arbalist?
It's a ballista.
Ballista! Ugh.
Arbalist is just a crossbow.
Oh yeah, it's a ballista.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a ballista on the front of the ship. Okay, so you guys are sailing off across into the night. Just for frame of reference, you guys were just outside of Pinkwater before, so now you're going all the way into Pinkwater, which is why the duration of the journey is longer.
Alright.
How
So you're
long?
gonna until nightfall. So it will be 12 hours plus 5 hours, 17 hours.
I will long rest then.
Okay. Aku has already been long resting. Do you want to continue? Cool. Vif, you are working on the armor. Do you want to keep just doing that?
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Taral.
I'm gonna spend pretty much the entire time, kind of petting Cassandra, trying to teach her little dragon tricks, and also kind of poking and prodding at Jor to, kind of figure out like what deity he follows and yada yada yada.
Jor, your sleep is interrupted by a man with a pseudo dragon poking at your hammock, whispering things to ask you what deity you follow. At first, you think it's in the dream, but it's not in the dream.
The Traveler.
I am not familiar with the Traveler. Is he a good god?
He likes tricks.
Would you ever consider our Lord and Savior Ilmater?
Trip people?
Doesn't explicitly say that you cannot. Just, try to do right by people.
Joust?
Yeah, you could joust.
You see a
Typically-
goblin watching you intentfully. You know this one's name. They call him Stitch because his mouth is stitched closed. and he's just staring at you as you're talking about Ilmater.
Okay. I just kind of look over at Stitch and be like, hey Stitch, how are you? And then look right back at Jor and continue going on, telling him all about Ilmater.
He's gonna walk up and pull on your robe.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I'll kind of look at Stitch. I do not understand. You want to pray? Okay. I'll kneel down with him and pray.
Roll religion.
Alright. I pray so fucking hard.
You do pray so fucking hard. You have a successful prayer with your little buddy Stitch. Little buddy Stitch nods vigorously and then bows a little bit and then scampers off.
I'll bow back. Even though he's not looking.
Nice gesture.
I go back on the ship deck, kind of hang out, grab some cheese on my way out, and teach Cassandra how to flambe some cheese.
Okay, you're roasting cheese on the upper deck, which is kind of gross because that's where people walk.
On the poop
What?
deck.
On the poop deck, which is fine. It's fine. So you're doing that, and the goblins are playing with the ballista. And Vith, you successfully fixed most of the crew's armor, all the ones that needed it fixed. They ask you what you want for it.
As I was doing like each individual person's armor, I wanted to kind of like talk to them to see what they had to trade.
Trade.
Hmm.
Well, one of them, they all have different like weird trinkets and pirate trophies from like people they've killed and shit, and they're showing you all these cool stuff like glass eyes and like a silver flask and like little knickknacks and trinkets, crude drawings that they've stolen. One guy's got a painting, but nothing of significant value. One guy says that his brother was a smith though and had a little silver dagger.
What city?
Tokek Altair.
Oh. Maybe vouchers?
Vouch.
Tickets? For armors.
You want a favor?
Didn't I just do you the favors?
You combine all the favors, you get one real big favor?
Maybe.
Okay. You want a voucher? Okay. I can't do that because I'm illiterate.
Then golds. Or gems.
Wait. Hold on. Let me. Do you have any paper?
I don't think so.
Find me some paper.
I don't have anything for paper. Can I look around then?
There might be. Okay. Yeah, I got something for you. There is a washroom on the main deck where the cabins are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a book that's had a hole carved through it and is hung by a chain, and it's dangling next to the washroom. And it is the Book of Altair, and people have been tearing pages out of it to relieve themselves.
Do it.
Alright, I'll go up and rip a page.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the ones in the beginning or end, you know, it's a little blank.
Yep, you got a blank page of paper in the Book of Altair. You bring it back to him, and he pokes himself with some blood and then smears it all over his palm and then presses his palm down on that. Take this to the Steel Pig.
Okay. I'm gonna get his finger and put his fingerprint there next to. I guess I know it's whole hand, huh?
Whole hand. It's got
Yeah,
his fingers
okay.
on it.
That's fine, I guess. Alright.
Okay. You guys all just want to fast travel from this point?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Night falls, and eventually you lose track of where you are. You see glowing lights in the distance, in a small, concentrated area, and it would appear as though there is a clustered civilization below you, and you're heading off towards one side of it. Hawk screams at you all to get ready, we're coming in. And the ship is starting to lower itself in altitude towards it, and it's going to pull off and away from the cluster of lights towards one smaller cluster of light. And who's got night vision? Cool. Tyrell, you can see that there is a fortress on top of a hill, and
have
the ship.
they come up from the bottom deck yet?
I don't know. I'm thinking they did. Oh no, Aku says he
I
does.
will.
I will.
So as he's coming up, I'm just sitting there like copying down prayers and stuff onto some fresh, brand new parchment, and like reading my Warlock Pact book and all that stuff.
I'm gonna come upstairs now.
Just the
What-
ultimate in irony.
Well hinted. Sorry, you said you're going upstairs? Cool. Okay, Tyrell, the goblin points into the distance and you see a fortress up on the top of a hill. It looks like the picture, except it's at nighttime. And
All right.
yeah, there's there's torchlight coming from the top of it and from the walls itself, so the area around it is well lit. There appear to be shapes moving on top of the fortress, as well as two guards in front of it, but you can only see the very vague shapes of it as the ship is lowered and far away from it. So the captain's putting down very gently, and he does so.
Where
The
is
ship
he
has
putting
now
us
been-
down?
There's a field between you and the hill that the fortress is on.
Okay. And Hawk, you said is around here.
Hawk's on the upper deck with you.
So I'm gonna kind of lean towards Hawk, and I'll be like, "I had a interesting thought. We are supposed to go in there, yeah?
That's where she is.
Okay. So, and then I'll kind of like raise my voice so the rest of them can all hear the plan. Like, so I was thinking, maybe we send like 3 of us go in there, kind of ground floor, maybe make a commotion, and then me and one of us kind of swoop in on top and how you say, fuck shit up and storm the castle, as it were.
You want us to fly the ship over top of that?
Yeah.
It's gonna get pretty hairy. We don't want to tip them off, because then they'll send riders, then they'll send knights up. If they think there's a ship here, they're gonna try and set my shit on fire.
But Hawk, listen. You would get the perfect opportunity to try out your brand new ballista.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna try and convince him. With an @1.
I was... You know what? You have advantage in that situation, though, because you appealed to his reason.
Woo.
So, yeah, he's convinced. Alright, how the fuck you gonna get from my ship down onto that roof?
I'm gonna look around for
I will
rope.
Jump.
Okay, there's plenty of rope on the deck.
I'm gonna
I
look for the longest one and fasten it to the side.
Okay.
was thinking I would just jump.
It's for me.
Could carry. Maybe drop you at the last minute.
I'm gonna look around or look down at my body.
You can only very vaguely see yourself. They've dampened all of the lights on the deck, so sweep in dark.
I was
Tyrell's
noticing
little-
that I'm very large.
Between you, there's the ship, and then there's a field, and then there's a hill, and then there is the fortress. The fortress is from... Tyrell can tell you that it is a 2-story structure with a roof that has a wall around the top. with one entry door and no windows in the whole building.
Which way is the ship facing?
Pardon?
Which way is the ship facing?
It's sitting crossways. If you were to go through the cargo hatch, it would lead onto the field.
So
And,
I was,
they-
go ahead.
They did. We loaded your horses on, so if you wanted to take any of them, we figured you'd want them. So Ul is down there with the painted one and the black one. Do you guys have a go word for when you want us to land?
Shit.
You just gonna yell shit?
Okay.
I can work with that. He screams something in Goblin to the boys, and they start loading the ballista.
What did they do with the kegs that August gave me?
They're downstairs. You want us to go get them?
Not yet.
Okay.
Use them when necessaries.
They're down with the horses. You want us to drop them from here, or you want to...
Amendment to my plan from earlier. Maybe you guys bring the keg to them, pretending to be traveling merchant, and offer them to try your wares, and then we kind of swoop in from the top and then we go inside and if you understand sign language.
I say we just use the ballistas and shoot the kegs at the fortress.
Drive-bys, droppings.
I don't think we're going to be able to shoot them, but we can definitely drop them.
Wait till after we get the witch.
Parting gift?
Yes.
Alright, keep them on the ship for now. Do you got a code word for when you want them to be dropped?
Shit.
Fuck.
No, you can't use shit twice. Did you say fuck?
Mm.
Okay. At least you got a theme.
This is the worst.
Okay.
How about this for the plans? I go stealth in. Try to not be seen. Grab Paula. Comebacks. Then we have a going away party for them.
Let me goes with yous.
You're
But
Two
you-
bigs and louds.
You don't know how many are going to be down there, and what if they see you? Then we are down one man for a rescue mission.
Then us two stealths. You two ride.
That works.
Okay.
Okay.
So we jump over and then.
That works.
I'm gonna start heading down to the bottom hatch so we can get ready.
You guys descend into the main floor cargo bay. The bay door is open. There are 3 horses in there, 2 fleshy ones and 1 metal one, and 3 kegs of gunpowder.
Leave the horses. We go by foot. Quieter.
Us two, yes. Them two ride.
I'm up on the deck, hanging on the rope
Okay.
on the edge of the ship.
I'm gonna
Joe-
mount all.
Okay, you mount your horse. You're all standing there then.
Okay. Let's go out the door then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The lizard folk head out into the field, trudging through the field towards the light in the distance. Jor, what are you up to?
Gonna ride up to the light.
Okay, you're gonna pass them because they're traveling
Yep.
stealthily, and you're just galloping up towards the jail. Terral, Hawk's gonna ask you, yeah, you want us to we take off now?
Yeah, you take me directly above, safe distance, and then I will see you on the other side.
All right, I want to do one sweep to see who's there. I want to do a second sweep to shoot a motherfucker, and I want to do a third sweep to drop you off.
Maybe you drop me on the second sweep and then shoot on the third?
Okay. What if I see a bunch of people on the first one?
Then abort mission, and you shoot on the second, and I go on the third.
Okay. He does this motion, and the ship lifts off. The cargo bay snaps closed behind you, lizard folk, and your source of light disappears. You're just trudging through the field blind. And Jor, your horse is trotting up towards it. And Terral, your ship, you're on the deck of the ship that is lifting up and circling menacingly, closing in towards the top of the jail.
Just doing my best,
And-
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's where we'll break for halftime.
All right.
So we can all take a pee break before we get into the thick of this.
Alrighty. We'll be back in 5, guys.
Yeah, you just get pay Joradam to kick you in the head with his horse, and then you just keep doing it until your accent goes away.
That's fine. I'll deal.
Weak. Yes. You're perfect.
We are back, by the way.
Uh-huh. I'm just picking Triscuits out of my teeth.
No big deal.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Taco Bell when we're done here.
Taco Bell's pretty sweet.
Just
Remember that time we got really baked and went to Taco Bell and got all those burritos and then just sat there listening to metal music, eating burritos stoned? It was really great.
It was great.
Oh, I felt so greasy after, but it was, oh my god, it was amazing.
Sometimes
As he says on the lime
tacos
street.
Just, so good.
All it is beef and cheese. And that was during the era when it wasn't 100% beef.
Not even 23%.
Not even 23%. We were eating filler burritos and having a great time. Getting back to the story, we will pick up with the two lizard folk. Joradam is clip-clopping ahead of you. You can see his shadow between where the building is and where you are, and he's obscuring some of the lamplight as he is just trotting up ahead of you. Do you guys want to roll stealth for me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What?
That's awesome.
My stealth is pretty high.
I like that on our Skype call. Every time you look up at your TV, it looks like you're looking up at Bob for me. So it just looked like you're like, what? However,
A very Brady Bunch of you.
you're getting an advantage. You're getting an extra buff that you're not seeing. So I'll let you take your time with it and gain more stealth by going slow. It's just because you're on uneven ground you've never traversed before in the dark, which is why you're being unstealthy. You're hobbling around in the field. And Vith, your brother, is going to extra effort to be stealthy to mock you for saying that he was too fumbly.
Yeah, I'm just following the plane in the air because, it's going to where I want to go.
Mm-hmm. Terrell, you'll see that the ship is arcing around slowly and getting closer without getting itself caught by any of the light. And Hawk says, fuck the plan. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot one of these motherfuckers.
Maybe we should wait to see what happens with the ground forces. Just give it a minute.
Okay. He goes like this and the ship slowly comes to a stop. And they're starting to fuck with the ballista now and aiming it at the rooftop.
Are we
They have a
directly
clear...
above?
No. You have a clear line of sight on the front door. You'd say you're probably about 200 feet away. You're over top of the field.
Yeah, I'll lean back towards Hawk and be like, how heavy of a bolt do you have?
He passes it to you. How heavy you figure this is? It's an
Okay.
iron bar about longer than your arm.
Do I figure that it could make a hole? Like if he, aimed it up right and could it punch through?
Punch through stone? No.
Yeah.
It'll fuck it up. And it'll definitely fuck up somebody's day.
Okay, maybe we amend the plan. The second we see them getting into trouble, you open fire and then take me directly above and continue your strafing run. I will leap off the first opportunity, and then you continue to fuck up their day.
All right. Deal.
Deal.
Okay, so they're lining up a shot anyways.
All right.
And they're waiting. And the first one to approach the door will be Sir Joradam.
Is it open?
There are two men standing in front of a large black door with a large silver clasp in the center that has a lock on it. And they're standing there in the torchlight with spears.
Do I see them yet?
You can see Jor and the building, but it's not 100% clear. You're not close enough yet to attack any.
You need night?
You're going to approach and talk to them?
Mhm.
Who goes there?
Night, Jor Adam.
Knight? Jor? You say
Holy
you are
night.
a knight? A holy knight?
Night. And I'm gonna use a sacred flame like in my palm.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Do you need to cast for that, or is it just...
No, it just
Oh, okay. Yeah. You conjure fire into your hand, and you see both of them go bolt upright. Witch is a witch!
it's
Burn him!
radiant though. It's holy.
It's holy?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll persuasion on them then. Because I guess it is a sacred flame. Did the clergy send you?
To watch the witch.
Good. Very good. Yes, bring up your horse and we will bridle him.
Just bring the witch to me. I'll make a circle. She's safe in it. And I'm gonna start digging at the ground.
They're gonna roll insight on you. Oops. That's 5 d20s, not d20s plus 5. Okay, but I'm sorry. You'll have to do it in the cage. We don't have the keys. It's a security thing.
Alright, I'll dismount and follow them.
Okay. They unlock the front door for you. They lead you into a room, and inside of that room is a huge man. He's wearing all black, with a black hood pulled up over his head. You can't see his face. The room is square. It has a desk in it, a single door on the far end, and next to it is a staircase that leads up, and the two guys gesture up the stairs.
I will walk up the stairs.
Okay, they leave you to just be. They return to the front door. The man in the black hood eyes you as you pass, but doesn't move to interfere with you. And you ascend the stairs. At the top of the stairs is a hallway. There appear to be 3 cells on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Each one of the floors of the cells is pockmarked with holes, and the cell on the far right-hand side appears to be missing.
Okay. Anything at the other end of the hallway?
As you walk down the hallway, the middle left cell is occupied. There is a man sitting on a bunk. He's got a piece of cloth pulled down over top of his mouth, but his hands are unbound. And there is a woman in the far left-hand cell.
I'm gonna approach the woman.
As you're passing the second one, the guy with the gag pulled over his mouth reaches out and grabs you. Hey, aren't you my cousin? He pulls his own gag down.
I'm just gonna try to keep walking.
Hold on a second. You're my cousin, right? Yeah. You and me go way back. Way back. Am I right? Huh?
Travel with travelers?
Yeah. Me and the travelers go way back. I'm your cousin. You know.
I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on him.
Fuck.
He needs a dex save.
Alright. His dex is 16.
He passes. So no damage.
He ducks out of the way and he's like, alright, I'll stop fucking with you, I'm sorry. He backs away.
I'm gonna kind of glare at him for a while. Then I'm gonna
Don't
to
drop my
the-
cage or nothing. Behind you, well, sorry, not behind you. At the very end of the hallway, there's a console pedestal there, and it's got 6 switches on it. You see that each one of them are numbered, and number 4 has been pulled down. You notice that's the cell that's missing.
I'm gonna go look at the hole in the ground.
Okay. You're looking at the roof of the cage for the cell itself.
Can I see like what else is down there at all?
No, it's got a chain leading up into the ceiling, some kind of mechanism, but there's just bars and then a hollow room and a roof.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the woman.
Okay. She's just sitting there curled up on the bunk.
You, the witch?
I'm not a fucking witch.
Okay. You want to leave?
She sits up and she's looking at you.
So
Who are
you are the
you?
witch.
They're calling me a witch.
Can you open cage?
If I could open a cage, I would have left by now.
Big
Who the
men
hell?
downstairs.
Really big man downstairs. Big man go up there and he killed the guy across from me. Pulled that lever and watched him die.
I'm gonna do like a insight into how these cages are locked.
Oh, there's just a regular door latch. It's got a lock on it. You here to breast me out? You look like one of the damn priests.
Your knight
You're a knight?
voiced my lance.
She just doesn't know what to make of you, but she's gonna walk over to the bars. Is this some kind of sick game? You just here to fuck with me? Before they kill me tomorrow?
Fuck. This is a
Would
stone
I have heard him
building,
say
correct?
fuck from where I'm at?
No, not
Oh,
a chance
damn.
in the hell.
Sorry, that was a keyword. I was just,
This is a stone building, correct?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna try to
Did I hear
break
him
open
use
this
the keyword
cage.
that time?
Shh.
Sorry.
You're gonna use what?
I'm gonna try to break open the cage with force.
What kind of force? Oh, the lance?
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
I'm gonna ram
I
it
just gave you
in
an
the
idea.
keyhole.
Fuck. Okay, you're going to line up with the keyhole.
Yep.
And right as we're doing that, the 2 lizard folk, you are close enough now to the front door. You see the door close behind the 2 guards as they are just entering, or they are just coming out and closing the door behind them.
Are there any rocks or anything on the ground near us?
Yeah, you're in a field. There's some rocks.
Pick up one.
You do that.
Go over to Ku.
I'm gonna pick up one as well.
And then I'm gonna throw one on the opposite, like the further side that we are, but close to the door.
Okay. You're throwing it away from you so that they look kind of off to the side. Okay, roll to throw.
What would that be?
Dex check. Not bad. Okay, the rock sails over top and to the left-hand side, and the 2 guards look over. One guy nods to the other guy, and one guy goes to leave to investigate. He levels his spear and starts skulking off in that direction.
Which one? What side of the door?
The guard on your right.
Okay. I'm gonna
Now there's
keep.
just one guard standing there. Taral?
I assume I can see that from the ship. or at least
Yep.
one guard walking away. I'll kind of lean back towards Hawk and be like, no.
Which one do you want me to shoot? The guy at the front door or the guy on the roof?
Wait, there's a guy on the roof.
There's a guy on the roof.
Door. I'll take the roof.
Yippee-ki-yay. He goes like this, and the ship starts careening forward, and the ballista lets fly and slams into that dude's chest and pins him to the front door. His eyes go wide and then closed as he slumps over top of the huge bolt sticking out of his chest that went through his breastplate, out the back of it, and into the front door. The front door shakes visibly, and you hear the other guard cry out. Both of you lizard folks see this. Tural, the ship is on approach, not quite there yet. I'll come to you in a moment.
Sure.
Lizard folk,
Do I see where he's at?
the one guy that went off to the side is turning around to come back to the front door. So he's not far away at all.
I'm gonna grab my javelin and aim right for his chest.
Okay, you can do that. You miss your shot in the dark. He's moving too quickly to assist his friend. Your shot goes past him. He doesn't even notice it.
Is he wearing a helmet?
Yeah,
that
he's
I can
got
see.
full armor. Yep.
Any exposed? Anything exposed, like his neck or anything?
Not that you can see. These guys are loaded for bear.
I'm gonna try to aim for his neck and use my bow.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go in a rage while he does that.
you can do that.
I'm just gonna use my regular bow.
Dang. Your shot goes the way of the javelin. We're going to do a weird combat order cycle where, Jor, you heard a slam come from downstairs like someone's trying to kick in the front door. Do you use your Force Lance?
Yep.
Okay, roll for that. It slams into the cage very hard, but does not dismantle the lock.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use blink.
Okay.
So what do I roll up?
You enter the ethereal plane.
I'm gonna move within the cage.
Okay. You take yourself and your equipment and move into the cage. You do that.
Yeah.
You will reemerge inside of the cage on your next turn. Tural, the ship is on approach. It is careening towards the building and is about to be over top. What's your move?
All right. Left hand glaive, right hand reach into my bag, grab a handful of fireflies, and then close it and put the bag back in. Still got the handful of fireflies, and I'm gonna jump off, cast Sacred Flame on myself on the armor, so I look like a fucking radiant fucking meteor coming down. And when I'm like 10 feet above the guy, pop out the wings and go for a strike.
Okay, yeah. You're keeping the fireflies in your hand?
I'm gonna release when I go to take the two-handed strike, kind of like chaff or flares in a dogfight, total Top Gun style.
I don't know what to make of that, but you're coming down like a fucking wrecking ball. So give it a roll, wrecking ball.
All right.
Not bad. Since you're coming in very dramatically, I'll say you have advantage because you're literally careening down at him with your javelin.
Sweet.
Yeah, so roll for your attack. Or your damage, sorry.
There's that. Cool, it's an 8, as well as burning a second spell slot for Divine Smite.
Not bad. 26. Please stand by.
No worries. If he's not dead, I got a bonus action.
He's not dead. Yeah, you're good. He's not dead.
Alright. Well then, in that case... I'm gonna smack him with the other side of my glaive.
You do that. Hits.
Cool. And... burning first level spell slot.
Okay. He's still alive, but he's hurting.
Alright, that's my turn.
We'll
Oh,
go
wait,
to
hold
Vif.
Oh wait, hold on. There might be more. I'm so sorry.
You weren't prepared. Vif. We'll catch you
Did
next time.
we see that happen?
You saw the ship careen over you, light pour out of above you. You don't know what to make of that. It was just suddenly a burst of light from above. And right now you're looking at one guard who's rushing towards your direction.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my shield and axe and charge him.
Okay.
How far away was he?
Not that far. He's about
Okay.
20 feet.
Cool. So I'm gonna run up to him and go for that swing.
Go for it. Oh, wow. Yeah, it definitely hits. Go ahead, roll for damage.
There it is.
All right.
And I will use my bonus attack to slash him again.
Do it again. That time doesn't land. We will go to Aku.
Let's see. You said we're about 20 feet away from him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna use my longbow again on him, aiming for his neck.
Okay. Nice. That one's gonna hit. Or wait, let me check the sheet. No, that one does not hit. Close. Ricochets off his shoulder.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving closer towards the door then.
Okay, you're approaching him. He's between you and the door. We'll go to Jor. Jor, you re-emerge inside of the jail cell next to the woman. She screams and pushes herself backwards towards the bars.
I'm gonna walk over to the wall that goes to outside,
Okay.
and then I'm going to stone shape a doorway.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, you totally do that.
And yell for all.
You stone shape a doorway. Do you open the door and then yell for all?
Yeah, so it's open.
Okay. Yeah, you yell for your horse, and all starts running up towards you.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the witch and jump out the door.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand to grab the witch. She's hysterical and trying to fight you off, but she doesn't know what to do, so she's kind of acquiescing but kind of freaking out, so she's flailing while you've got her.
Jumping out the door.
Okay, you're gonna jump out the window, and we'll come back to you next turn. Taral, you're on the roof.
Alright. The guy's still alive, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, for my action, I will cast Green Flame Blade. It's a cantrip.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So, where is the... there it is. Oh, I should have rolled my attack first, whoops.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you have advantage on him because it's dimly lit in there, and he doesn't see in the dark. So you
Okay.
matched him on an 18 and got it. So you can roll for your damage.
Okay, so there's the 1 from the Green Flame Blade, as well as... that is a 2 on my damage roll. I can roll it again. Great weapon fighting.
Cool. Yeah, do it.
Okay,
Wait.
there's the real damage.
Way better. Yeah, that one kills him.
Oh, no else might need it then.
You're good there. Yeah, you cleave that motherfucker. He is dead as a doornail. Around you is a rooftop with a single trapdoor in it. Above you is a ship that has now retreated away from you and is circling around to make another pass.
I'm gonna give the thumbs up to the ship and then try and open the trapdoor.
The thumbs up, eh?
Yep.
You're just gonna give him a thumbs up?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you can open the trapdoor.
If I got any movement left, I'd like to jump down, but
Yeah, we'll come in with you jumping down. Then we'll go to Vif. You're muted.
My bad. Did I hear Jor yell or see any of that?
Yeah,
Door.
you would have heard, and you would have also seen his horse careen away. But you're also somewhat inside of a ragey haze right now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. That guy's still right in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to go for the same attack.
Nice. Yeah, you definitely hit him.
2.
11 points of slashing damage. Go.
And then from that, I'm gonna try to hit him again. Same thing.
Okay. Minus 11 points. Nice. That one hits too. For another 11 points. Nice. You're carving him up nicely. He is still alive though, and now it's his turn. He's going to try and stab you with his longsword. And he's going to totally miss. And he's going to try to do that again. And he's going to hit you. And we're going to roll one of these. And one of these. And you're going to take 9 points of damage.
What kind?
Slashing. Okay. And then we're going to go to your brother in the grass.
How do we split 9? Is that 5?
Round up.
Yeah, 5. Okay. Thank you.
Just gonna try to aim for his neck again.
All right. Does not hit. His armor is too thick.
Gonna move up 5 feet behind Vith.
Okay. You move 5 feet up behind Vith.
So-
We will go to Jor. Jor, you were jumping out of a window onto the back of a horse. Give me an acrobatics with disadvantage because you're holding a woman. You hit the horse, kinda. You're gonna also take some fall damage. You take 7 points of fall damage, and so does she, as she's flung out of your arms and onto the grass. You are both prone and on the grass. What's your move?
I'm gonna get up and assist her.
Yeah, she's knocked the fuck out.
Alright. I'm gonna try to just sling her over the back of Ol.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a strength check to pick her up. Yeah, you got it. In the heat of the moment, you pick her up and sling her over the back of your horse.
Alright.
You're also gonna mount your horse?
Yeah, and I'm gonna put her in front of me. So I can
Okay.
kinda hold on.
Okay, you do that. Jay, the last thing, or sorry, Jay, Tural, the last thing you see above you is the ship coming down again and across the top of the building. They are firing at the ballista, but they're just shooting at the building at this point. So you just hear the thud sounds, and that's all you hear as you disappear into a hallway. You're in a hallway. There's cells in the left and on the right-hand side, and a stairwell that descends downwards.
okay. I assume I can see the guy that was previously there.
Yeah. He wants to reach over to you. He's like, hey. You look really familiar.
I do?
Yeah, aren't we related? I'm
Mm,
pretty sure we're related.
I don't
Nah.
know. I don't have any.
Like- Way back. Think way back to like your youth. You gotta remember me. I'm your cousin, right? It's Vic
Uh,
Ducky.
I don't have any cousin.
Not even on the human side.
What are you talking about? I am human.
Yeah. And I'm the Pope.
I do not know what a pope is, but okay.
No, you want to do your cousin a solid and just pop this open? He gestures towards the lock.
Okay, I will check the controls over here and see
No, don't touch those. Don't touch those, please. Please don't touch those.
Why?
Because that'll kill me. That
Oh.
will drop this cage onto the spikes on the main floor, and they will spend the rest of the afternoon squeegeeing up what's left of me.
Gotcha. Do not pull the lever, okay?
You hear a voice come from behind you. It says, pull the lever. And it's a huge motherfucker. You're talking like 8 feet of just person. He fills up the frame of the stairwell behind you.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, do I know you? Believe that we are cousins? Think back? Way back.
You're not actually rolling persuasion on that, are you?
No.
He points, slowly lifts his arm and points over towards the console behind you. And I'll give you a round to think about stuff. We'll go to Viv. You're still muted, Bob.
Sorry, my bad. That guy's still alive in front of me, right?
Yep.
Okay. How long has it been since the beginning of the fight?
You're still in rage, if that's what you're asking.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go for an attack again.
Okay.
See, this time I'm gonna put my my shield away, and then what's it called? Reckless attack.
Yeah. Get advantage
Yes.
on it.
I'm gonna do that with my two-handed battle axe.
Okay.
Thank God.
You got advantage. You can roll for your full damage. Oh yeah. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, you start cleaving him up. You knock his sword straight out of his hand. He falls onto his ass, and he's got both of his hands up in front of him. He says, "Mercy!"
I'm gonna look over at Aku. No mercy. Snap his neck.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just let you do that.
Sweet.
You go up there and you just keep twisting his helmet until you just hear a crack sound. Yeah, he's dead. He's super fucking dead. He is a human male, in full plate metal. He's got a longsword on him of no magical value, because why would they have magical items? He's got nice boots, nice belt, but again, nothing of his equipment is magical. He also has a small gold pouch on his hip. Oh, and he has a small telescope in his pocket.
I will grab the telescope.
Okay. We will go to Aku.
The other guard is still pinned against the door, right?
Uh-huh.
Blocking the lock. Huh.
No, he's just wedged to the front door.
Oh. I'm gonna try to open the door, see if it's locked or not.
It's not.
Just gonna walk right in then.
You walk right in. There is a main room. There is a desk to the right, a door to the far left-hand side at the far end of the room, and a staircase in the middle leading up. There is no light at the top of the stairs.
Gonna go left.
Okay. You're going to go through that door?
Yes.
Okay. You enter a square stone room. On the left-hand side are 3 individual patches of 6-foot-long spikes that lead up. Above that, you can see there are holes in the floor. In the middle of the room, it's slick with red and kind of poorly mopped up blood, and there's a mop bucket to the right-hand side. In the far right-hand side, you see a full jail cell cage impaled onto a onto the spikes itself, and an arm hanging out of that impaled cell.
Is the hand holding anything from the dangling arm?
Would you? Yeah, go over and roll perception on it. It's pretty fucking dark in there. You're trying to look, but you can't see him. Or you can see him, but you just see the shape. You think light would improve your situation.
I'm gonna light a torch.
You do that. You can see him clearly then. He is an elven man, or was an elven man, who's all manner of perforated, but his bracers are solid gold.
Do I see both bracers and able to get to him?
Yeah, you figure if you kind of wedge them out, you could pull them out.
I'm gonna take him.
Okay. You start fucking with him and trying to pull the bracers off the arms through the bars and through the spikes. So you're working on that. We'll go to Jor. Jor, you're outside on a horse.
I'm gonna try to ride back to like the landing zone
Okay.
and yell shit a bunch.
Okay. I'd like to roll history for myself. What was shit again?
I'm hoping it's come pick us up.
Wasn't it shoot the shit? Like just
Shit.
shoot?
No, I think shit was pickup. I think
Yeah.
shit was
Maybe it
pickup and
was.
fuck was bombing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna shout shit. You
Yep.
gotta give me a performance roll for that. Nice. Yeah. You do that, and the ship is going to turn and start heading down towards the field. It's going to try and meet you. We'll go to Tural.
Does Vith and I hear that?
Yeah, you hear shit yelled across the field at the top of someone's lungs, and see a horse just fucking beelining it out into the field.
Okay.
Wait, no, you wouldn't see that. You're inside. Vith would see that. Vith, can you roll perception for me? You see that he's got the woman with him,
Okay.
which is confusing, but you're like, okay, whatever. Sorry, now we'll go back to Ra.
Did the guy at the top of the stairs at the entrance to this like make any movement at all?
He's just squared up with you in the door frame.
Okay. I will cast Hex on him. There you go.
Okay.
And I will hold my action until he moves. The ability check I'm gonna pick is Intelligence.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna read it. Disadvantage. Okay. He points to the console at the end of the room and tells you, pull lever number 2.
How about I not pull lever number 2 and you can pull lever number 2?
No. I want to watch you do it.
I will not pull lever number 2.
He's gonna walk up to you,
Uh,
and he's
That's my trigger.
okay.
I'm casting
Do some-
invisibility at level 2.
Okay. He's rolling to try and grapple you. You are invisible, so he's gonna have disadvantage. Well, an obvious disadvantage. He's just doing this in the room, and it's a hallway.
I'm just moving away from him, skirting around and leaving.
You're dodging him sufficiently, but he's backing you towards the console, so he's moving towards you, sweeping with his arms. And you've cast your spell, so I'll come back to you. Vith.
I'm going to yell into the house or jail, whatever. Aku, time!
Taral and Aku, give me perception. Taral, you hear him upstairs. Aku, while you're clinking, trying to pull the bracer out, you do so successfully. However, it's making a lot of racket, and you can't hear anything else. Biff, still your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna dash inside to where I saw, because I saw him go and turn, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna dash, and then where I saw him turn, I'm gonna stop there and like poke my head in and try to yell again.
Okay. You don't need to, you can just talk to him. You're in the same room as him.
Okay. Time to go!
And we'll pick that up with Aku's turn. Aku,
I'm gonna look
you,
over at Vith frantically.
you got the
Grab him
bracers.
off and go.
Okay. You pull the bracers and one of the arms off, and just have... You have 2 bracers and 1 arm, and are heading back towards the main room.
I'm gonna put the bracer that's armless into my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, bag. And try to pull the other bracer off the other arm.
Yeah,
You know, kind of like this
give me a-
motion.
give me a strength check.
And here I thought he was gonna jerk off an arm.
It's not coming free.
My rolls
he-
are so shit tonight.
Is he close enough to me that I could help?
Yeah, you guys are standing right next to each
I'm
other.
just
in the
gonna reach
foyer.
over and just grab the arm and pull.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Jor, you are running towards the ship, and the ship is landing. The cargo bay opens.
Right in it.
Okay, you ride right inside of it. Hawk is waiting for you in the room. He says, "Where's the rest of you guys?
Ta-da.
Good job. To begin with, good job. You're earning your earrings for sure. You want to carry her upstairs. It's gonna get really bumpy when we take off.
All right. Yeah, I'll dismount and take her upstairs.
You do that. Al just pulls himself off into the corner. You take her and you're walking her up to the hammock deck, and we will go back to Taral. Taral, you're being backed towards the end of the room as the man is just walking forward a little bit and sweeping with his arms.
Alright, I'm gonna cast a cantrip light on the bars or the nearest cell to like my right side, and then I'm gonna.
That's the cell with the man in it, actually.
Sure. Now it's glowing, and I'm gonna dip around to my left and book it.
Okay. That's not sleight of hand. That's more of an acrobatic move to get up underneath theirs. Give me an acrobatics. Okay, let's see how he does. He has disadvantage, so he fails. Yeah, you sneak behind him as he's looking at the light. And then he says, "Enough of that, you," and reaches into the cell and pulls the guy against the bars and knocks him out.
I'm gonna leave the room, walk down the hallway, and exit.
Okay, you shuffle down, you see the 2 lizard folk waiting in the foyer. One of them is holding a bracer, the other one is holding an arm, and they are attempting to dislodge the arm from the bracer.
Alright, they're just gonna hear from nothingness, presumably. Just
Yep,
eat
they
it
won't.
and let's go. And continue walking.
Cool. Viv, you hear, "Just eat it and let's go," in a French accent.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Just
I'm
eat it and let's go.
I'm either gonna rip the whole thing out of Ku's like hands, or the bracer is gonna be in his hands and the arm's in mine. One way or the
Yeah.
other.
Give me a strength check. There's too much blood on the arm. Your hand just keeps slipping off of it.
Well, am I in a rage still?
No, it would have subsided by now.
Okay, perfect.
Aku, your brother just slid off the arm, and a French voice behind you said, "Just eat it and let's go."
Right where the top of the bracer ends, where just nothing but arm is, I'm gonna bite there to try to rip the arm off completely and just slide the bracer off.
Okay, you're just gonna bite and pull?
Yep.
Yeah, give me a whole... What do you roll for that? Do you have a bite attack?
I do.
Roll for your bite attack. he's particularly chewy. he's not coming free. You hear a roar from upstairs.
I'm just gonna start booking it towards the ship then.
Okay, you turn around and flee through the door. Jor, you're on the ship. Do you want to just forego your actions till your crew comes back, or do you want to do anything else when you're on the ship?
Is the girl awake yet?
No, she's passed all the way the fuck out. She's in a hammock though.
I'll just go hang out with the captain.
You go into the upper deck, and the captain is fucking around with the console, or the wheels and levers, and he's aiming the ballista towards the fortress. So you're just hanging out with him?
Yep.
Cool. We'll go back to Tural. Tural?
Just booking it for the airship.
Okay. Is that the same for all three of you?
Yep.
Okay. You guys start running across the field. Behind you, a shape blocks out the light. Something is chasing you through the dark now. It's huge. It appears to be, if you looked over your shoulder at it, it would appear to be, or Tural would see it. The other two wouldn't be able to see in the dark. It's the guy from upstairs. He's charging at you in the dark.
Can I see it?
You're human, right?
Yep.
You don't have night vision?
Nope.
No, you would not see it. You would have seen them leaving the fort and then disappear into the darkness of the field.
All right.
Do I
The
see
goblins, however, are chattering. You can look back and roll perception to see if you see him.
I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it's a real fucking roll this time.
Hey! Vif does not see him, but you do. There is a horrible, huge shape chasing you in the dark.
I'm
It
gonna yell
appears-
fuck.
Jor, the ship underneath you bucks and takes off. The cargo bay door is remaining open, but the ship is now taking off and coasting back towards the fortress. The three of you are running through the fields as fast as you can, I'm assuming.
Do I see that rope that I tied off earlier?
Yeah,
Like
did you
dangling?
just leave it dangling off the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You would see. It's nighttime, so
Yeah.
roll perception to see the rope in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You see the shape of it, but you think unless you were right next to it, there's no way you're gonna see that rope, unless you had more light. So you're all booking it across the field. That giant man is in hot pursuit. Is there anything the three of you want to do before other things happen?
I'm gonna try to dip off into the night to be stealthy so he can't see me or hear me.
Okay, you duck off in one direction. Please roll stealth.
Jesus fucking.
Nope. He still sees you. Tural, Vif, nothing?
Is he gaining on us?
I was waiting to see.
I can't even see him, so never mind.
Nope. You can't tell.
I do have something. I was just waiting to see what happened from his.
The ship's on approach, but it's not there yet.
No, I meant Akka. Because he's,
Oh.
you were like, in the middle of working with him, so.
Gotcha.
As soon as it's over.
Still your turn.
Akka or me?
You.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Alright, you banter at him in French.
You are pretty ugly for a big guy, and I do not understand how anybody could love you. And also, you are stupid.
I'm gonna stop running and act like he's talking to me.
Okay, he had disadvantage, so he rolled a 14 wisdom saving throw.
That, I believe, fails. 14. He passes.
Close. Damn. He's
He only had disadvantage on intelligence, not wisdom. It's an
I'm giving you a circumstantial disadvantage. Because
Also
you're being
my-
creative.
My invisibility also faded, so because of casting a spell.
Okay. Well, then he's gonna follow you.
I'll throw
Jor-
the blade on the back, shield and sword. Stand
Okay.
there, hold my ground.
Jor, the captain is gesturing, and Hawk's asking, I think that guy's too close for us to drop powder on him. What do you want to do? I don't want to blow up your buddies unless you're like, hey, blow up your buddies, in which case it'd be like, oh, cool, cut me in.
Oh. Can I see the big guy now?
Yeah, you're close enough.
Shoot large man.
They're coming in on an approach. What did I roll for that? It's +8. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. They shoot him with the ballista, and it is going to. Okay. It lodges in his shoulder and does not appreciably slow him down. He's still running and careening through the dark. The ship is now passing over the heads of all of you. We'll go to Vith.
Do I see the ship passing overhead?
Yep.
I can see that.
You
Can I just do this with my hands? Just try to feel out if I see a rope or feel a rope.
You're gonna try to feel out the rope?
If it's just passing by.
You can roll perception if you want to try and grab it or
Okay.
see it.
Oh my god.
There's no way you can see it.
Welcome to
But
my life.
how about if you're trying to just grab it in the dark based on where you think the ship is, roll a sleight of hand with disadvantage. You're grasping it completely thin air. You're just jumping into the field like this, and the goblins are kind of like. We'll go to Aku.
So is the big guy just continuously running straight towards?
Towards the group of you guys. You
well, I
went
dashed off to the right.
You went off to one side. It's going towards your brother and Taral.
Okay. I'm gonna stop, turn around, and use my after fire longbow against him.
Okay. This guy has no armor on, so you hit him. Not bad.
And then
How close is he to us?
Pretty freaking close.
Within 5 feet?
20.
Okay.
Let me know when he gets within 10, because I get an opportunity attack.
and then I'm gonna kind of like.
Actually, no, I
So
don't. My glaive isn't out. My longsword and shield is. Never mind.
if they're here and I'm over here, he's here. I'm gonna try to run behind Terrell,
Okay, you can do that.
and then as I'm running, try to be stealthy about it again.
Okay. We'll go to a dialogue with. Nice. Yeah, you sufficiently hide in the grass. You figure you did a good job. We'll go to a dialogue with Jor on the deck. We hit him, but the fucker didn't slow down. You want us to put down, or you want us to try again?
How far away am I from the?
The ship is now passed over top and is going away. They were going to start going into a corner. So I'd say you're like 60, 70 feet off.
Just try to shoot him again, and I'm going to use a level 2 guiding bolt on him.
Interesting. Okay.
So I need. There's my attack.
That'll hit. Roll for some radiant damage. Cool. Nice. They are reloading the ballista. We will go back to Tural.
Alright.
It'll be Tural and then the Giant's turn, just for anyone's record.
I'm going to cast. Fuck. Where did it go? Trying to. There we go. Eldritch Blast.
Kamehameha. Yep, you beat it. You beat it.
Okay. So where is that it? Oh, sorry. I should have clicked on that. Four.
There you go.
Lol. That's one beam. There's the second beam.
Okay.
And I'm also going to do. I'm gonna burn my last first level spell slot for a Divine Smite.
Okay.
Wings are long gone, so I don't get my radiant soul damage.
Okay.
I do get hex damage though.
Yeah, you still have him hexed.
So there's that. And aside from that, I'm just gonna stand my ground still, long sword and shield up.
Okay. He is going to try and cleave you with his great axe.
Miss.
How about that second one?
That one hits.
He hits you for 17 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Yep. And he's yelling, "I hate you! You're fucking this up for me! I really like this job!" We'll go to Vif.
With my bonus, I'm gonna go into a rage. And with my shield and axe up, I'm gonna take a swing at him. Or how close is he? Do I need to move?
Pretty fucking close. You don't need to move.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take a swing at him.
Okay, take some swings. Nice, you hit. 11 points slashing damage. Okay.
And do I have another one? I think that's it, right?
You're a barb, right?
Yeah.
At level 5 you get multi-attack, so you get 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, when the first one hits, right?
No, you get 2 individual actions.
Okay. Okay. And then that. Oh wow.
Fuck, your rolls are really good. Yep, you guys are fucking him up. He's all manner of bloody now. Aku. You are stealth in the grass.
How close are Vith and Thrall?
They're right there, standing next to him.
Okay, I'm gonna use After Fire Longbow again.
Yeah. You hit. Nice roll.
There's that, and then sneak attack.
All right, poison damage. Okay, he's taking double on the poison damage. And sneak attack. Okay.
That rogue multi-class dough.
And I'm gonna continue trying to get the bracer off the arm.
Okay.
Do you want another strength check?
You'd have to do it as an action. I'm assuming you
Oh.
don't want to do that in place of combat.
Not really, no.
Okay. We'll go
That's
up
my
onto the deck where they're gonna try and shoot him again. And they hit him. 6. Just a moment.
Jesus. 44 damage. It's insane.
It lodged in his other shoulder, and he is still standing. Jor, they just shot him again. You're nearby, lined up square with them.
We use another guiding bolt.
Nice. You fire a broadsided guiding bolt and strike him. Fuck. 24? Really? 24?
It was level 2 again.
Nice. Yeah. He explodes with radiant light. You struck him in the back. You see him careen forward and flump onto the grass between your party mates. Fucking good shot.
Give me a second, boys. I'm going to loot him.
Okay. You see he's got a great axe, and he's got a belt on that looks like it belongs to a giant.
I'm gonna take the great axe, kind of look at it for a second, and be like, toss it, and then grab the belt.
Okay. You grab the belt. Add belt of giant strength to your inventory.
Grab the axe.
Yeah, heavy two-handed great axe to your inventory. I'll give you some stats on that later. When you get it identified.
Yep.
Let me write this down. Who's got what? Okay. They're going to put the ship down nearby you. The cargo bay door is still open.
Can I try one more time to get this damn bracer off?
Oh, yeah. In the non-heat of the moment, in the proper light of the below decks, you're able to just wrench the arm free. So now you have an arm and a bracer.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk into the ship.
I'm gonna walk over and grab the arm.
You grab the arm. Aku, do you relinquish the arm to your brother?
No, I'm gonna try to keep it for myself.
Okay, both of you play tug of war. Strength checks.
As they're doing that, I'm just gonna walk past them and be like, just eat it and let's go.
Vith, you pull it free of his hands.
I'm gonna walk
As-
away.
I'm gonna try to run and snag it from him again.
Sleight of hand, please.
Jesus Christ.
What do I do to?
Roll a dex save to pull it away from him. Yeah, you're too quick. Aku, you're fumbling around, but he's just dodging away from you and using his bulk to kind of like put himself between you and the arm.
I'm just gonna start. Eating it.
You're eating it? Okay, you're eating it. Aku, he's eating it.
Punch him in the stomach.
Roll your attack.
I don't have unarmed attack.
It's a strength check.
Okay.
What's your AC? Fifth?
21, 23 with the shield.
You feel a punch, but you've got a lot of armor on, so you just kind of feel it in your rib, but it doesn't hurt you.
It's gonna take another bite.
You're eating the elf's arm. Tural, you see all of this.
Yeah, I just walk past them. I'm walking onto the ship and playing with Cassandra a little bit.
Okay. You're playing with your pseudo dragon. You feel the ship take off below you guys and is raised up in the air. Hawk walks past you. Hawk's still up on the upper deck with Jor. And he's going to ask, so what's the plan with the powder kegs? You guys want to powwow about it?
Have I joined them up there?
If you're walking up there, then yes.
Alright. So would I have heard the question?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe we save them for, how you say, rainy day?
I don't want to transport them on my ship for any longer than I have to.
Just
maybe we
throw
talk
on
to them?
building.
on the building. Send a message.
You want to blow up the jail? Okay. Cool. Full of reds still? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. That one snuck up on me.
I'm gonna grab one of the kegs, Sacred Flame with my hand to light the fuse and drop it off the edge.
Sacred Flame can't start fires.
God damn it. How about light? No,
No.
that wouldn't do it either.
I'm gonna walk over to my tinder box.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have flint and steel.
I don't
Yeah, you
actually
walk
have
back
that.
down. You walk down to the cargo bay where Vith has just finished plucking the meat off of the elf's arm. The cargo bay door can be lowered, and the 3 powder kegs are in there. The ship is now being guided to be over top of the jail.
Vith, do you want to have some fun?
I lights and you pushes.
Just one. I do not want to be a fun monger.
Alright, I'm gonna. Are we above it now?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna light just one of them.
Off it goes!
Okay. It just falls down into the darkness, and for a second it's quiet until it's very much not quiet, and it's suddenly daytime. And you see the piece of the fortress break away below you as the front of the building is sheared off in an explosion. The heat wafts up towards you and pushes the ship up into the air and kind of stumbles you all about. Everybody give me a dex save. Yeah, Tyrell, you're knocked backwards into the cargo bay. Everybody else... Oh, wait, nope. Aku, you're also knocked backwards into the cargo bay.
I'm gonna kinda
Not your
get
day.
up and be like, it looked a lot more fun when I saw that document.
Did I see them throwing it off?
Did you what?
Did I see them throw the keg off?
You did?
That looked a lot more fun when I saw that documentary play about that guy named Tim. Kinda stand up and brush myself off.
There are 2 more barrels.
I'm gonna go over and take one light and throw it off as well.
You can do that. You notice the goblin captain is significantly raising the altitude of his ship right now. You see the barrel drop down into the darkness and explode on top of the building, destroying it further. Part of the roof has now collapsed into the building, and a fire has started with some kind of material that was in the building.
I'm gonna look at Vith expectantly.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna light the other one, throw it off too.
You do that. This one is the coup de grace on the building, as it is flattened underneath that. All the walls splay out in each one of their directions, and the building is just pancaked. Most of the light now is just the fire that's reminiscent of the destruction of the building. The cargo bay door is starting to close, and you see the goblins laughing manically as they're shoring that up and high-fiving each other.
I'm gonna walk up to the top deck. Just sit down.
Okay. You join Joradam, who is up there with the captain.
I'm following.
You all do. They're all laughing and smiling. And yeah, having a good time. Mission accomplished.
That
I'm gonna wave my tongue.
Very fun. We should maybe do that again some other time.
Next time you can conjure some free explosives out of the city guard, and for sure, so long as I don't have to fucking talk to them. Onwards to Bast. Gotta drop off your lady. So they turn the ship out into the night and start heading north.
I go sit down at my spot,
Start reading my tome.
You sit down in your spot. Anybody else doing anything during
I'm
the
gonna
trip?
sit down and have a short rest.
I'm already sitting down.
I'm gonna go take a long rest down by the girl.
Okay. You pull up a hammock. Vith, you can also take a full rest if you want.
Okay. With that one bone that I had left, am I able to make like a javelin or two?
You can make some javelin tips. You would need the wood component as well.
Okay.
But you have some spearheads. It's a good
Okay.
start. Aku, you said you were resting as well?
I'm just sitting down. I'm not resting.
Okay.
I'm resting.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys are all posted up in the hammocks.
I don't have to sleep.
Oh, right. You don't sleep. Give me an insight check.
Which one? Me?
Yep.
Okay.
The girl isn't asleep. She's faking it.
I don't mention it.
Okay.
Do I notice it since
If you're looking at her, check it out. Roll insight. Yeah. She's awake. You can tell by her breathing.
I'm just gonna go over and start sniffing her face?
She's freaked all the way the fuck out. She's gonna bundle up all the blankets up around her head and just turtle a little bit.
I'm
Why
gonna-
you no sleep?
Because I'm on a ship. Everyone I know wanted me dead. And now I'm surrounded by monsters.
Monsters. No.
Going back to my
Friends.
reading as well.
Did you just heal her?
Yep.
Now she's fidgeting and she doesn't know what's happening to herself. But her legs don't hurt anymore
For
now.
3. Ooh. Oh wait. No, yeah, that is it. It's just D6, there's no modifier.
She's not looking at Aku. She's just looking straight on towards. She says, "Thank you." I think.
I don't even acknowledge. Just go back to reading the book.
Why did you guys bust me out of jail?
Magic user.
Are you going to kick me off the ship if I don't know any magic?
No. Why were you in
Okay.
jails?
I was digging a basement. And we hit something. And so we were brushing it off. And we didn't know what it was, and none of the shovels could break it. So we called someone from town, and one of them came in, and then all of a sudden there was guards everywhere. And then my husband was dead, and they said that I had killed him, and that it was blood magic, and that I was a witch, and I was whisked away, and that was it.
Me taking you to towns. You explained there. I'm gonna get up and walk away.
She just kind of lays back down.
I just absent-mindedly look up from my book for a second. Don't mind him. He's lizard. Go back to the book.
He's a lizard? He's a really big fucking lizard.
I'm gonna turn over my left shoulder and fling my tongue out.
You do that. Roll intimidate. I know you don't mean to, but it is for her.
Me?
Yeah, I want to see if she's scared of you. Yeah, she's scared of you.
Okay.
Not like terrified, but like generally pretty scared of you.
I'm just gonna go back into the corner and sit down.
Close my book, lean over, like towards her a little bit. What god do you follow?
Until very recently, I would go to the temple to pray to Altair. I haven't prayed in a very long time.
could I introduce you to our Lord and Savior Ilmater? He might be right up your alley.
Are you another lizard person underneath that armor?
No, and I'm gonna kind of look around. Is there anybody else around?
Everybody else is in hammocks sleeping. It's nighttime.
Okay.
I'm in a
I
corner
take-
just resting my eyes.
I take my helmet off, show her my face.
What do you look like?
Good question. I will read it because I did write that down. Fair skin, that has a faint glow to it. Resplendent white eyes with a slight glow of pure white light with no irises. My hair is just past shoulder length and silver.
Yeah, roll intimidate. She's terrified of you.
I'm gonna.
Her eyes go wide when you take off your helmet, and then she just slinks back down into her hammock and pulls the blanket up over her head.
I'm gonna pull off the gauntlet, put my hand on her head, and
Yeah, she's thrashing.
doesn't matter. I'm still gonna lay on hands for 10 points, so she gets healed for 10 if she's missing that
Okay.
much or not. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
And you would be able to tell that having a connectivity.
Gotcha.
She goes still, and then creeps back down under the blankets and is looking at you like you're Dr. fucking Manhattan.
I am not a monster.
I'm gonna have to broaden my definition as to what's not a monster.
Actually, now that I think about it, it depends on perception. But I am human, at least in part.
No. I'm human. You're something else. Yeah.
I'll whisper to her my race and brief background.
Okay. Tell me more about Ilmater.
Well, he is the deity in the Farunian pantheon. Domain is life, and basically he is the god of endurance, suffering, martyrdom, and perseverance. If you suffer or anything of the sort, he kind of is the deity that tries to help people in those situations.
Okay. She's gonna reach out and try and grab your hand.
I'll let her.
She wants to pray with you.
Alright, I'll do it.
And we'll do a cutscene there of you guys praying together. And everyone else is just taking a rest? Okay. We can fast travel to you guys arriving in Bast for breakfast. It's around 10 a.m. The ship is pulling in just outside of town, and there are lots of people about. The goblins tell you that they don't want to go into town. They're friendly with magic folk, but goblins still freak people the fuck out. So, they're okay with magic. They're just gonna stay on the ship. It's fine. Just come back to the ship when you guys are ready to go home. Drop her off at the inn.
Full helm
what-
is back on, and I'll tell the group I have been here before. I spent quite a bit of time here after our winter vacation.
Nice.
Follow me to the inn.
Okay. Just a
Was
second.
it Hawk that said that? That people don't like goblins?
Yes.
I'm gonna
That's
look
right.
at Hawk and tell him try being a lizards.
Amen. You've got my sympathy. Trust.
And then pat him on the head.
They like being patted on the head. They like you guys. They're going to start eating and waiting. And they're still fucking around at the ballista. You guys head down to the cargo bay. Do you want to take any of the horses?
Is the
You're
ship
just
gonna
in.
stay here?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna walk.
Okay, it's not that far, honestly. You're connected to a main road.
Yep.
Okay. She follows you, Terrell.
I
She's
will
comfortable
lead-
with you.
I'll lead her and the group to the inn. To the
Okay,
tavern.
everyone following along?
Yeah, I'm gonna be following behind her though.
Okay. She's sticking close to Terrell, and he's leading you through the town into the inn. It's a 2-story building with a high peaked roof and a large, friendly-looking sign. It's called the Red Sheep. And he just leads you straight on through the set of swinging double doors, and there are a bunch of people in there having breakfast. The bartender recognizes Terrell and winks at you.
I will just nod and walk over and ask for a drink.
Dropping off?
Yes, we have a citizen that was persecuted falsely. Please take care of her. And I would also like a celebration shot for my friends.
Coming right up. All in the house. Glad to see you guys are successful. Need more of her kind around here anyways. We've got a room set aside for her upstairs if you want to bring her up there. And he pushes 4 shots up onto the bar. 5.
Shot. Yep. I take a shot, hand it to her. I take one, and then lead her upstairs.
Okay, she's gonna roll sleight of hand. Yep. She rolls sleight of hand. She puts an empty glass onto the bar.
I'm gonna try to knock Vith's shot out of his hand before he takes it.
Sleight of hand, please.
Fucker.
Roll a dex save. 5th. I will give the yes to the antagonist just for sheer story value. When you go to take your shot, you stick your elbow out and bump the shot he's about to take out of his hand.
Oh, it's even worse.
Jor, are you drinking?
Yeah, I'll take a shot and follow Terrell.
Okay.
I'm gonna motion to the bartender to get another one.
Okay, you do that. Are the lizard folks staying downstairs?
I am.
Okay, you're drawing a lot of sideways glances, but no one is openly saying anything, and the bartender's just as cheerful as could be, so he just keeps feeding you guys booze. Terrell, you and Jor head upstairs to a room set aside, and they had given you a key. They gave it to her. She walks into the room, and she says, "Well, now what?"
I do not know what your plan is, but if you should require us, send notice to Tokek Altair and ask for us.
To, well, slow down. To what?
The main city. Like, I don't know what it's called. Tokek Altair?
No, you said it totally right. She has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, great.
I was born in Pinkwater. I lived there my whole life.
Right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's okay. I'm gonna take off my necklace with the sigil to Ilmater, put it in her hands, and say, "Stay out of trouble. We will be back in town to check up on you." And I'll give her a pouch containing 10 gold pieces.
Okay, you don't have a spare pouch. You'd have to give her your pouch.
Well, that's got 3,000 in it, and I ain't giving her that. So I'll just take 10 out and hand it to her.
Okay. She takes the gold pieces and she's like, "Okay. What are you guys doing?"
Joust.
We maybe we could go downstairs to do that, but we have some errands to do. We will be around town for a little while. We have to No, never mind. We captured the dragon. Fuck, what did we have to do? Fucking nothing, apparently. We will check in. We will be going...
Will you come see me before you leave?
Okay.
Okay. You walk downstairs and see the two lizard folk taking shots at the bar. And we can leave off there for the night. It's a good stopping place.
Damn it.
You guys are all posted up in the bar. We'll pick up there next time. All of you level up. So you will all be level 8 now?
I really
You're all
wanted to
leveled
do
up.
something, but it's going to take like 10 minutes, so we shouldn't until next week. I'm going to write a note, and we'll do it next week.
Do it next week? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for you guys being you guys. Thank you for all the Deviant Art submissions. That worked out really well. And we will see you all next week.
Indeed. Later.
Mm-hmm.